Okay, let's try that again. I believe I was muted on Discord. Okay. Welcome. Welcome to the prompt troubleshooting jam session here at Midjourney. We are here to troubleshoot problem prompts. Snoopy, Himbo, Westendorf, Shiny Wolf, Simone. Good to see you. We will just be hanging out and working on problem prompts or projects. You have anything you're working on? Yeah, the usual suspects for sure. Absolutely true. Welcome back, Hawk, Haiichi. Let me unmute people. I always forget to do that. Westendorf, Snoopy, Shiny Wolf, Hawk, who I know does have questions. Welcome back, Hawk. Haiichi, D. Simone. Let's see.
Good morning.
Good morning. That's good. Thanks for letting me test that. I can hear. I can definitely hear. How are you guys doing this morning?
Good.
Yeah.
Feel like I'm trying to jam a square peg in a round hole. I've been doing that for a day and a half, but
For your videos?
yeah, just the artwork. But I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the important stuff's working good.
That's good. No one's
I'm on the right side of the grass.
right. I often feel that way. Like no one's hurt, no one's wounded, no one died,
Yeah.
so all is relatively well. I see a couple of people over in our other channels. Hello, other channels. I'm having fun today trying to change the color of my eyes with an app. So you got to tell me, are my eyes an interesting color or do they just look normal?
They're like greenish and also much bigger. They actually made your eyes bigger.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. I can't tell.
That's hilarious. I can't turn it off without entirely turning off the cam. But I am entertained. I can give myself like glowing red eyes and stuff. What it can't do is make me look younger or thinner. Neither of those things are possible with this app. But I can like give myself white eyebrows or green eyes or whatever, which entertains me. I only have one more day before my trial runs out. So we'll only see this today. Oh yeah, it's making my eyes huge. I just saw that. Hold on, let's see if I can give myself like, oh yeah, is that like magically green?
Yeah.
That's cool. Okay, let me try red. Oh yeah, that's pretty devilish. Matches my glasses now. That's fun. You can kind of shade it down. Yeah, it's making my eyes huge. Let's not do that. Now I look tired because my eyes are the normal size again. Too funny. Hey, so Simone, how you doing? Happy to see you. Do you want to talk or do you like to type? Talk, you can type. You should be able to use your microphone if you want to. Try to unmute and see if you can. No, did I mess it up? It's my fault if you can't. Try now. One more time. It says you're suppressed. Now, why is it that I got Hawk and I bet Johnny's going to be able to talk? Johnny,
Can you hear me now?
Ah, shit. Yeah. Hi.
Hi. Sorry. It says unable, and I'm like, why? And then it says, oh, why don't you hit the microphone? I'm like, yeah, that
Oh.
probably helps.
Mm.
Yeah.
So
No,
how,
I am. Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, how long have you been using Midjourney?
I started last October. I did really well with it, and now we are fighting. We are best friends for a long time.
Okay. So like a year next month. Happy birthday.
Yeah. I know, right? My baby, and we're fighting.
Well, let's
The only
help.
thing I use.
Fighting is the default, says Himbo.
I know. And I tried 5.2 yesterday, worked for about a minute. And so sorry, my dog's looking at me like, who are you talking to? So I am doing an AI fashion show for She is AI magazine, and my shit looked, it looked totally real. My girls looked real, everything looked real, and overnight, I swear to God, they turned paper. And I don't know what's going on.
Yeah. There's there are a few of like phrases in prompts that make the people look plastic. Is that what you mean? Or do you mean that they
Yeah,
look
they looked real, and then you know how they have, I've been looking at other people's, um, styles, and I've been trying them out, and, I don't know how they do it. I'm been working my ass off because I really need to get my stuff going.
Well, let's do it. Paste in the full text of the prompt you're working with. The text prompt, not the picture.
Okay, I'm
And
trying to
let's do it. This group will do the heck out of solving your problem.
okay, so I kinda got lazy because I'm exhausted. I mean, um, so I'm
Also
going
exhausted.
for I know, right? But, I mean, I have, like, hundreds of designs, and I'm getting really, really tired now. So, I'm trying to get to chat chat. I'm trying to get to Midjourney and to you, because regular Midjourney. And then on my computer hold on a second. Okay, so I'm trying to do this on my computer and with you
Yeah, no,
on
that's
my
okay. Take your time. We can talk amongst ourselves. Johnny, how are you doing this morning?
This is interesting.
Johnny is about to embark upon are you still suppressed or are you just not talking? I know you're about to embark upon helping, well, okay, no problem. Helping with the FAQs. We're putting all the FAQs on the web. Right now there's only like 4. Well, if you count the V7 things, we have like 15 tutorials and FAQs and stuff on the web. But we have like 120 to move. So we've got some volunteers helping us out. And Johnny stepped up. I don't know how he's going to be put to work. Probably doing something boring like, being assigned 3 web FAQs and applying a template to them. Ooh. But if any one of you, no matter what stream you're listening on, whether this is a recording for you or live, if anyone ever wants to volunteer at Midjourney, I am your contact. I will help you out. I will get you hooked up to some nice community tasks. and then you'll be famous and everyone will love you. Okay, so Hawk says,
Okay, I'm trying to do both on my computer and on my phone. It's not letting me. I don't know why.
Simone,
I can only connect one at a time.
take your time. We can do Hawk first, and when you have your prompt, because he's got his prompt in the chat. When you
I'm trying to get I can't see it on my phone and on my computer. It won't let me.
on Midjourney,
Yeah, with you guys. I'm like trying to look at it to
Let
join
me
it, and I
see.
can't.
Do I have permission as an administrator to like peek at your stuff and maybe possibly
Sure.
just go get your
Yeah, don't make fun of it. It's terrible. It's
I won't make
terrible
fun
right
of it.
now.
I
Last
don't
night
make
I was
fun
like
of it any more than I make
bleary.
fun of my own stuff.
Okay, because I was like bleary-eyed last night, and I was like, I don't care. And she's like melted, and I'm like, what the fuck? I'm just like, I can't get. I'm so exhausted now, and the deadline is like, well, it was like way back when, but she's
Ah,
giving me a little
shit.
bit longer.
Well, good. I'm
Mhm.
glad she's giving you a little bit longer.
Mhm. So I'm doing
Um,
things by hand, on my
no.
phone. Yeah, I'm doing shit on my phone, and I'm doing shit on my computer. My NVIDIA is just, I don't know. It's like it's shutting down on me, so I'm doing things on my phone and on my computer and on my and
Okay.
on the thing.
Oh, this is
Mhm.
sexy. Good job. I see a problem though. There's
Oh, I know. I was like,
there's
I'm
like
so done.
here, I won't show everything to everyone because I know it's just your stuff, but here is an
Mhm,
example of a problem that she is having.
mhm.
We have ourselves an extra model wrapped in
Mhm.
a little dumpling.
I know. I'm like, what?
And also I see what you mean. They look photorealistic instead of photographic.
Yeah,
Um,
they're supposed to be real, like
I see.
going on the runway, and I can't get them to do it. They were
It's
doing so well.
It's because of the word
Um,
photorealistic, I'm afraid. Let me
Is
explain what
it?
happened. Yeah, let me explain what happened with the
Oh,
word photorealistic. So,
okay.
photorealism is a painterly
Mhm.
term used by painters to describe a type of painting. So
Shut up.
what happened is as the training data became more refined, photorealism started to actually look like what it is, which is photorealism, not photography, not photography, not photographs. So
Okay.
what I can do is take your prompt and say a runway photograph. I can't type. I've got this tiny little keyboard. Photograph of a and then I'm going to take out,
I can't
I'm
see
going to take out
anything.
all of this, I'm afraid.
Okay, not a
Except,
problem because I'm just like, my dresses are coming out great, but it's like it can only concentrate on one thing.
I totally get it. Totally get it. It's not just you. Am I still logged in? I'm not logged in as you. Okay. So this is, we're waiting now for Midjourney to do its thing.
Here's one of them.
Okay. Well, she's not showing her panties anymore, but let's see, which was kind of hot.
Yeah, I mean, some of them I've seen a little, chooch going on, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like,
Okay. So
and I get in
these are the
trouble.
image prompts. I'm going to take the image prompts out
Okay.
just to see if, oh, and I'm also personalizing, which is no good for anyone. Okay, I just want to see if I take your images, your reference images out, is it possible that the style is coming from the,
Yeah,
look perfectly photographically real? So
I'm trying to see.
the problem is that you want this flowered dress, but okay, that's not a problem. We can do this. All right, let me
Okay, so this
grab
is a
this.
different prompt here, I think. I
And
got the
then
wrong
I'm going to
prompt.
put this. Which dress are you trying to recreate? Which of these three?
Um, I can't see. I'm flying blind right now. I'm trying to see
Oh,
here.
I let me.
I'm flying a
Sorry.
little bit, but I'm no, that's okay.
No, it's not. It's
I
that I'm
can
not
see it in
sharing
my
my
head.
screen properly. There we go. Now you can look at
I can.
my screen share and choose.
Okay, hold on. Mm, I'm trying to right now, and I can't. It's telling me I can't see the stream. I can't
Uh,
see. Shit. It says join, and then I can't see anything. What's that about? Sorry. I'm.
you're
Hmm.
having
Oh,
a hell of a time today, aren't you? Like
yeah. This is my life, you know.
this, as soon as the pressure's on, everything goes to shit. That's just
Yeah,
how
that's
it works.
my life. Oh my God, yeah. That is.
Understood. So, okay, I'll just talk you through it. Just listen to my soothing voice. My
Oh
soothing
yeah.
voice.
There we
Hello.
go. Here I
Okay.
am.
And if you don't
Me.
believe her,
Here I
just
am.
ask her. It's very
Here
soothing.
I
It's
am.
very
I'm
soothing.
here. I can see you now
Right.
on my phone, right? The little thing.
Hi,
Okay, sorry.
little tiny me. Hi.
Mhm. Hi,
Okay.
there you are.
So you see that I've got these 3 pictures. I've got 2 image prompts and 1 style
Yeah.
reference. So my
Yes.
question is, which one of these has the most vital design for the dress? If you had to pick between the 3.
The style reference is the one is really important to me.
So not the one with the cutaway skirts.
No. Mm-mm.
Okay, screw those guys.
No.
Okay, so I'm going to
Okay.
use that as an omni reference then
Yes.
instead.
Okay.
And I'm going to see if uh we can take out a lot of your prompt. It's wasting a lot of tokens like detailed skin texture and stuff like that.
Okay.
Um
Yeah,
I'll
because
take
I'm
some
like
of that
I'm at
out.
the point where I'm like I'm like, Google, can you fucking do this for me right
No,
now?
here, you know what? I'll give you a ChatGPT that is trained on Midjourney that can help you.
Oh, really? Oh my
Yeah,
God, I
we've
love you
got the
so much.
PromptCraft community. We, as a group, Midjourney has put together this.
Oh my God,
y-
I love you.
GPI.
I'm like
Well, you
so
know,
under the
we
wire.
love you back. So paste your prompts into the little prompt helper here, and
Okay.
it won't just fix your prompt. It'll also tell you why. It'll teach you, right? So it'll
Okay.
say like, we take out these things because Midjourney does this on its own. Like we don't have to say hyper detailed texture. So I'm going to say thick wave model her thick wavy brown hair and an updo. What's a fascinator?
A fascinator is exactly what you see right there.
Oh, great.
If
Okay.
you in the 18th century, the hair that she has right there, the hat right there
Yeah.
that she's wearing, it's a fascinator. It fastens to their hair. Um, Sometimes it's in a egg shape. Sometimes it's really huge. This is all. It's supposed to be over like this is where it's yeah. Where are you? Avant-garde. It's supposed to be crazy. It's supposed to be big. It's supposed to be nuts. If you look at my previous work, it's all a little crazy. Um,
Excellent. I am in
and
full
yeah,
support of that.
yeah. So
Okay.
it's supposed
So,
to be avant-garde with humor.
well, right now the models following her are like a clone army. So
Yeah.
I'll have
What
to
is
fix
that?
that. I
Yeah,
I
because I'm like, no.
changed I changed the I said in a variety of
Mhm.
other gowns. So
Yeah.
I'm just gonna leave it at that and just see if it might naturally put some folks behind her, but at least we have the photography back. Okay,
Yeah.
this
So
one's no good. This
I have
I
really bad ones, so don't
yeah.
pay attention. Oh my God, they're so terrible. I think it was just me in exhaustion. I was just like, okay, I'm trying to log in to ChatGPT here, and she's not talking to me. Patty.
Okay,
Yeah.
here's the
UT and
prompt.
I are like,
uh,
oh wow, cool.
Here's the prompt that you can start with. Oh, a
Mhm.
24-year-old. Oh, I'm gonna say
Yeah. Now I see
uh,
that it's supposed to be a year old.
I'm gonna say a young. I mean, a young model. Like there's an old model, like DC models my age.
Yeah, I'm like
Uh,
almost 50. I'm not too happy about it.
It's okay. I'm older than you.
trying.
I'm older. It's okay.
No, you don't sound it at all.
Oh, hells. No, I don't, because I spend so much time on the internets. But uh
I
but
think I'm aging. I'm like aging so fast, like the past 2 weeks. Um,
it happens all at once, right? Like you're like
yeah,
suddenly you don't want to go out and friends
yeah.
are like a burden. Like you don't want to, I don't know.
I don't have any friends anymore. I'm like, I
Exactly.
don't
I
like.
mean, I have all of y'all, right? Like I have community and I have like Westendorf is a friend, but we've never met. And it's not like
Yeah.
it's not like
Mhm.
Westendorf and I spend hours chit chatting. We just decided one day we're friends
Mhm.
now.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Let's
the
not
the whole
interact any
premise
further.
the whole premise of my line is it's an homage to so my line is called Rocco Court, so rebellion, and it's uh Back to the Future um with AI innovation. So it's I'm giving an homage to courtesans back in the 1800s because they were the start of women's lib.
Nice.
Um, yeah, and so it's corsets, it's insanity. It's I'm also doing repurposed fashion because I truly believe that they are the engineers of fashion. They take something and they take it apart and they rebuild. And oh, how cute is that? Um,
These are great. I
I have
love
a lot.
Midjourney gave her
Yeah,
an escort.
I know they just, he has to take his hat off though. I'm just kidding. I would like men in there, but I'm like, I can only concentrate on one face at a time right now. Because right now, with my luck, the woman has the man's face. So I'm like, I can't deal with this right now.
Okay.
But I'm supposed to have my best 5 out of 20. I've already been kind of accepted, but I just like, I don't know why it's not good enough.
Try
So,
hey Gally. Try the prompt that I put in the chat there beneath Himbo's fascinator
okay.
thing.
I have everything open here. So I
See
have
if
like
you can
20
hey
tabs
Stu.
open.
See if you can grab that and just throw it in to it doesn't have a reference photo, nothing.
It's okay.
So
It's a,
see
my
which
stuff comes up plastic.
it's coming up
So
plastic or
I'm afraid it will. I'm not good. I haven't tried it yet. So hold on a
try
second.
it out. Try it out.
Mhm. All right, I'm getting messages, and nobody likes me, and all of a sudden I'm getting messages.
Hey, Mr. Shoney.
I really
Hey,
appreciate all
Twisted
of you guys.
Rally. Yeah. And I know I'm the only one talking, but everyone else is also probably thinking about and eyeballing the
Yeah. Oh, I love that.
problem.
Yeah, the fascinators and stuff like that. And I'm trying to get in here. Hold on, where's that? I am. Okay. Okay. Here we go. What was that? Like I like the web fail to submit aspect ratio. Okay. It always yells at me like that. You suck. Okay.
Gally, we match. We both went purple.
Mhm. Okay. Let's see what I can do.
Here's a photo of me taken yesterday
Wow.
with a fascinator.
Oh, wow,
Yikes.
it came out so nice.
Oh, I want to see it.
Hold on, let me get it for you. It's very, oh,
Wow,
it's pretty. There's
that's
50s.
pretty cool,
Embroidery.
dude. Cool, man.
It's very, Bergamo,
Yeah.
but it's not she realistic. They look very, print.
Mhm.
They look real, but they look print too, and, he looks real.
So did you run? You ran
Mm,
the
yes. Oh, looks
okay.
like Diane Kruger. Hold on a second. Let me get it to you.
Well, I can
Mm,
load you up also, I
okay,
think.
look it up. Yeah, they look runway, but they're just a yeah, there you are there. Very pretty. Very pretty.
It worked?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it took
Oh,
a while.
okay.
It looks very good. Yeah, now my CPU is getting there. My GPU is getting there. One of them.
Okay. Okay,
That looks
fantastic.
great.
So we've gotten you at least to the next step. Now you can concentrate on the
I love
fashion
you.
instead
I
of
love you so much.
yeah, absolutely. I'm glad you chose to
Oh my
come
God.
to I'm glad you chose to come to the troubleshooting session. Tell all
Me
your
too,
friends.
because I
Ha
was like,
ha, we don't have any friends.
yeah. Oh, are you in, you're in Discord, right? Just in
No,
Discord, or are you
no,
on?
we're all over.
Okay.
I can give you
Okay.
all the links, and if you have colleagues that you're working with that also need help, they can watch recordings or
Mm-hmm.
they can join events. I just pasted in your chat
Okay. Excellent.
the different live and recording. Let's see if I can title this
Oh my God.
correctly.
I'm like, yeah, this is in a, how do I make this where it's in a fantastical, it's called, it's like Mushroom Rose Island,
I don't know what
and
that
it's like
is.
a fantastical Venice.
Oh, how do you know it's fantastical? Give me some visuals.
Let me see, I will give, yeah. Let me get, see, it starts with,
Is it just
oh,
very elaborate, very ornamental?
no, no, I'm gonna get you my first girl,
Okay. Welcome
my
to
baby.
Prompt Troubleshooting Jam Session, those of you who have joined a little late. We are working on Simone's project, which is a fashion runway project, a photographic fashion runway project. And she was having problems with words like photorealism, which drag prompts randomly toward a painterly style called photorealism. And we got some success here in the prompt troubleshooting jam session when we started
Mhm.
removing that language and using words like photograph and photography, which source the style more closely to photography. So we're going to push forward with Simone's project here, trying to get her toward a fantastical Venice as a
Okay, I'll show
background
you
or
one that's,
context.
yeah, here's one that's really bad. That this is where I'm gonna push it at towards the end of the show. And then I will show you, I'm running it right now. There's 3 girl, oh, I ran the wrong prompt. Yeah. Okay, so it says 3 beautiful women, and I ran just a 24-year-old, my bad. So this is kind of what is going to be at the end of the show, but my first girl is, where is she? So you'll see a lot of tulle and a lot of chiffon, which is the whole purpose, because it's repurposing every bad prom and couture dress that's ever gone wrong, or you just want to reuse it. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of couture, bridesmaids dresses that need to be reused. Oh, that was my whole premise, that I want to repurpose that. So you'll see, I think a lot of bad pictures. And I also do a lot of fairy core.
I love
So you'll
that.
see really bad that.
I do that too.
Yeah.
I do a lot of fond. I like fond.
Yeah, it was an homage to my dad. It was how I was speaking to him, and the only way I could speak to him. And I'm gonna start freaking crying. Sorry. So that's how I started with the fairy core. Um, but I just ran one. I don't know if you can see it. No, did not work. Oh, she's almost naked. There you go. Have fun, guys. You know what would help? My mood board.
Oh, does it help? Some people say mood boards are like get push things out of their control.
No, 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 no. I live by mine. Um, Sometimes it's a little nutty, but 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 most of the time it keeps me. I don't know, it depends actually. It depends on what I'm going for. But it like in version 7, or it depends on if it's version 6.1, and it could really mess me up if I don't pay attention. Like sometimes it mixes them.
Yes.
I have to go to my profile 1 here. Like profile 13 got so messed up. And I'm like, no. I'm so upset because that was the one that was working out the best.
Well, paste in the next prompt we're working on, and let's see what we can do.
Okay. You guys talk amongst yourselves. I'm
We
gonna
will
find
talk
it.
amongst ourselves. Hawk has a problem with his King Solomon picture not looking photographic enough. So he did paste the prompt. And hi.
Hi. So I've got a number of projects I'm working on, all kind of with the same problem.
You have the word
Every now and
realism
then
in there. You can't use the word realism. Realism is a painterly term used by painters to describe paintings. So you do.
I was told not to use that.
Cinematic realism is what you have. So
okay.
So I'm gonna try it without the word realism and just see what changes. You're in 16:9, is it?
I don't know. What now?
Your aspect ratio is 16:9.
Oh, it doesn't matter. I'm just trying to get you.
It
we
does.
can do kind of
The
whatever.
aspect ratio changes what Midjourney does.
What?
The aspect ratio changes what Midjourney does. So if you use a prompt in 16:9 and then later you change the aspect ratio to 1:1, your prompt will deliver something completely different.
Oh, I was unaware of that.
Does this look more real to you?
I mean, no. I mean, I could.
Okay.
I guess maybe I could just. So, like, I have pictures that come out so real that I don't think you would know. You would never know that it's not real. I think some of these ladies, and they look fairly real. It's kind of hard to tell because it's real small and it's through your screen. But those, I think, they look pretty real.
They looked improved for sure.
Like you could put it in a magazine, like selling a dress, and no one would know that you didn't have a real actor. I see all kinds of Midjourney stuff like that. Once in a while, I think it's just luck. It's like I was spinning the wheel, and
it is a little bit of luck. You're not wrong, actually. That impression you have of chaos, chaotic stuff is in there.
Okay.
I'm gonna try Galley's cinematic screen grab.
Well, so I mean, as soon as you come onto the Midjourney, I see these moving images.
Yeah.
Many of them look amazing. I mean, they look real. Like I'm looking at. I mean, yeah, and I mean, I guess as a constructive criticism, and I mean this in a constructive way, not in a negative way, but I would be surprised how many people actually want something that doesn't look realistic, like they want that AI fake, almost real look that you can get in all these other AI generators. I can't imagine anybody prompting for that. Like, hey, I want the one that looks like open art, or I won't name names, but they come to Midjourney because they want super, and I know it might not be artsy. I'm not the proper semantics, but you're drawing a non-art group that wants art. We want real, hyper, super high realistic, like it looks just like it could go in GQ magazine.
Some people do.
I bet it's some people. I bet it's a high percentage. You should have to prompt.
Yeah.
I would think you would have to prompt for the rare. I mean, yeah, I know there are certain types of art that people want that is like a cartoony or anime and these things, but I mean, I guess my suggestion would be I would go with what people want. That should be like the leading, like like that's what it leans to. And then it's like, oh crap, I got something that looked perfect, like a real image. I didn't prompt it right.
Well, you're probably talking about Style Raw, which we can try. Style Raw says, don't do all of the cool post-production work on my picture, please. So all the cool post-production work that causes, that causes Midjourney to do super interesting things. If you put it in Style Raw, chances are Midjourney will not do those things because Raw is skinny Midjourney. Midjourney spends a lot of time adding delicious, incredible aesthetic to your picture. It uses a lot of cycles on that, and a lot of people, I'm talking to you too, Simone, who want just like frickin' photograph, just photograph. You know, like you want to stop Midjourney. Don't stop making it aesthetic. Just let me a photograph. You know, no Tumblr, Instagram glow, please. You know what I mean? Then
I can't stand the dreamy shit.
The dreamy shit. Try raw or style raw.
I've been doing it like that. Okay.
Looks like this or this. I'm showing Hawk in.
You can see my screen. Okay.
That's what it looks like.
I'm just doing a quick. I can't even get the damn thing. Hold on a second. Oh, that's pretty.
I appreciate your education there. That was really good for me to hear.
You're quite welcome. And here, Hawk, is your run that new prompt right there with Style Raw and a stripped down. I took out all of the softly because he had a gently glinting crown and a softly flowing robe, and he's all those words glint and softly and gently. They have archetypes. They bring in all sorts of things with them. They have baggage. So the word softly makes everything soft, not just the robes. Makes the sky soft and the building soft and the skin soft and the eyes soft and the hair soft. You know, gentle, same thing, which is why your images were not crisp looking. They were right, because you had soft and gentle and slow in the prompt. So I took all those out, and now look at what we're getting. Absolutely photographic.
And so, I'm using GPT to try to help me, but it's putting things in there that
is that my GPT or is that generic GPT?
I just started using yours. I've only had I've had a couple pictures that I've been able to create. I feel like
mine should not be adding that language. It's a bug if it's adding that language.
Oh, I see.
So report it to me if you start seeing, you know, literary descriptions like he stands boldly upon the edge of the stone ledge and looks gazes moodily upon the roofs of his dark city whilst his, like, if you hear that in the prompt, that kind of.
So no adjectives. You don't want descriptive words.
Adjectives are absolutely wonderful, but you have to be very selective because that adjective is going to affect the whole canvas. So if you say he has blue eyes, you can expect blue to be present on the canvas outside of the color of his eyes. If you say he has a golden crown, it's possible that other things, like I didn't say he had golden robes. I said he had a gold crown, right? Midjourney was like, oh, gold, I heard you like gold, right? And it's put gold on other things that he's got golden hair, he's got golden robes, just because I said he has a golden crown. So words bleed into other parts of the canvas is because of a mechanism of how diffusion works. If you're interested in knowing why all of this happens, come to our Prompting for Beginners class, which is on Saturdays at this time. And
so I'm still getting
yeah,
kind of I'm sorry, I interrupted.
No, not at all.
It's on Saturday.
It's on Saturdays, just in case you want to know the why. Like I'm saying, the golden it bleeds out and is all of your canvas. If you are curious, like why is that, then it's explained in that class if you want to come or watch the recording or whatever. So tell me, you didn't get a nice photographic image like the one I pasted?
No, and I'm wondering a couple other theories that I have is when they're close up, it seems like I get a more. Again, I might not be using the proper language, but from a layman's terms, that looks real. It looks
Whoops.
more realistic to me when it's up close. It seems like if it's a little further away, it doesn't.
Crying out
It
loud.
might not look as real. Is that a?
Mhm.
Is
Yeah,
that true or false?
that can be true. It's the reason why you're feeling that way is because when more pixels are devoted to a thing, it has a chance to acquire whatever style it's going to have in a way that our eyes can see. So something that's that big, you know, like it's only 16 by 16 pixels. His face is literally only 16 by 16 pixels because it's so far away. There's only so much Midjourney can do with that tiny little space, so it looks off. But once you're close enough, Midjourney has room to do a lot more work. There's just more pixels there for Midjourney to arrange for you. So these two pictures that I've pasted in, he's much closer in both cases, and so the more pixels are devoted to his depiction, and so his depiction looks cleaner.
So a year and a half ago ish, I think, I had and I lost my computer, so it blew up on me, and I couldn't get anything off of
So
it.
sorry.
But I don't even know how. Like, did they have a version 3? Was that real? Do I remember 3?
Of
They had
Midjourney?
yeah.
Yeah, we've been around since we've had a
Yeah.
version 1. Yeah.
I think it was in 3, and I had a specific camera, and I had a huge long prompt that I found someone else did, and I was creating pictures that you almost couldn't tell. They were perfect.
Not in version
And
3 you
since
weren't.
man, well, okay, so there was a time in my past when I was able to create amazing
Might have been
real what I would.
4. Might have been 4.
Okay,
Yeah.
I could.
Fair enough.
I'm
fair
not
enough.
gonna.
I don't
I
mean
don't
to
know when it was.
I don't mean to
It was.
nerd at you.
It wasn't in the last 6 months. It was.
Yeah, it was before
pre-
that.
And it's like I've been struggling to try to get back to that, and maybe it's just that I had found, and I found it on Discord. Some guy had this camera, and I just copied the prompt, and I would just like keep the camera part, and I would add my part to it, and it was killer every time. So maybe that's what I need to do. I need to go find because this wasn't there was. I bet you there was 8 or 9 things in a row that had to do with this camera. I mean, it was a 50 milligram. I don't know what they're called. I mean, the lens was this, and the aperture was
Weird.
this, and it had this big long string of.
I know. It's what you're saying is it had a bunch of camera metadata in the prompt. And
Yeah.
what we find with version 7 is camera metadata doesn't really have a whole lot of effect, or if it has an effect, it's subtle and possibly chaotic or random. You can't rely on it. That doesn't mean you shouldn't use it. It means that when you load up your camera metadata into your prompt, just be aware that occasionally you'll suddenly be like, well, why doesn't it work this time? Right? Because that camera metadata isn't reliable. It doesn't in diffusion, it doesn't do the work we want it to do. So it'll help sometimes and it won't help other times, and sometimes it'll hurt and you'll have to take it out of the prompt. So anyway, I can get you some camera metadata. Give me just a second.
Well, okay, so one of my last questions is, then maybe I should just go into the Discord, go into the channels where they're making things, find pictures that are like, ooh, that's what I'm looking for, copy that prompt, take the stuff I like, strip out the stuff that, like if it's a skeleton or something, obviously I'm going to put a
do not
a
do
bird
this.
or a king.
Hawk, do not do it, because every time you change the subject or topic of the prompt, like if you say it's a rose instead of a man, right, or it's a balcony instead of a tree, everything works differently. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you some I'm going to give you some camera metadata and we'll see what it does.
Okay.
Like, because my prompt is working right now. You're saying it doesn't work for you, but it's working for me.
Well,
Um,
I want to be clear though. I mean, and I'm from what I'm trying to obtain is as real as you can get. And I don't know that with what I'm seeing with you. I mean, I can just see it's close, but it's not as real as I would like. And maybe that's just where we're at now. I kind of stopped doing stuff for a little while also because of that. Because if I'm trying to create like a movie, you know, if I'm trying to do a movie, I have to start with a picture that is just rock on. It's got to be killer, you know, because the places where I put that picture to create the movie is going to degrade it a little bit. You know, it's not going to. You have to start with as good as you can.
well,
And
maybe you have personalization on or something. Because these are super photographic. Well, no, now I'm adding camera metadata. They're less photographic. This
see, that
one's
one is. I
very
see that
photographic.
one. You know,
That's
yeah,
good.
that one
That's
is.
good. That's this
That looks
prompt.
really good.
Here. I'll put the prompt in if I can. There it is. Oh, it's the
Well,
same prompt.
yeah.
Is raw the same thing as S0? No, they're two different sliders. I mean, they're operating it. You can imagine if you had a piece of equipment that the sliders talk to different parts, right? So stylized 0 is still actually behind the scenes stylized 500 or something, right? You can't really take it to 0 because if you take it to 0, it would just be an incoherent blob of pixels. So you can take stylize as low as you can, and then you replace stylize S is replaced by raw. Like that default style gets put aside, and raw gets put in its place. And raw is not a subsection of stylize. It's a completely different algorithm that does different things, and we characterize it as fewer things to the pure photographic output of Midjourney, because Midjourney only outputs photographs. By everything you see, that every picture you see that is not a photograph is because Midjourney has worked upon it. Promptogram asks, so what disciplines are covered by Midjourney? What disciplines does Midjourney have knowledge of? All of them. I'm going to unmute Noob Lady just in case. Pretty much all of them, Promptogram. We do have a discussion of that here. I know it says V6, but it still has some good links and stuff for 7. You can't have both parameters in the prompt. Style raw replaces stylize. Okay, hold on. There's so many pictures. There's so many questions, Hawk. I'm going to go through and put check marks on ones that I have answered. Nice idea, Stu. I answered Promptogram. Noob Lady, how would that be different than SREF? Mood boards have a larger scope of what they pick up, Noob. So SREF is designed, the SREF app, if you will, is designed to pick up visual qualities of images and to kind of do its best to leave subject matter and other baggage behind. So the SREF will try not to pick up era or topic, subject matter, or composition. It strives not to do that. I'm not saying it succeeds, but SREF is trying to limit itself only to the visual stuff. But mood boards, everything's open. It'll pick up the era. It'll pick up the composition. It'll pick up, and it won't do those things consistently, it'll randomly like sparkles, like go like this time when you run the mood board, it'll pick up that, and this time when you run the mood board, it'll pick up that, and like that's our experience, subjective experience of it is that it's random. It's actually doing the same thing every time, but depending on your prompt, different things seem to be highlighted. So the mood board has a very, very inconsistent feel compared to the SREF, even if there's just one picture, because the mood board app is gleaning more from that one picture than the SREF app is gleaning from a single picture. Does that make sense? Noobs?
Oh, yeah.
I'm asking Noob Lady if the answer.
Yeah.
Okay, very good.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, so
I just didn't know the difference between
Yeah.
SRF and mood board to the great extent.
I don't
If
know
you
the
use
difference
one
either.
image. Like if you use one image, because like the mood board, it is like it pulls things from different images. But if you only use one image, I just didn't know what the difference was. I guess I could test it and then
Pretty good.
answer my own question.
Well, if you do test it and you see something different than what I said, let me know. Okay, so Simone, we're circling back to you. Did you find the prompt we're working with?
I'm here. I am showing the picture of how it all started.
Ooh, I
put it
love
right
it.
there. So that's the fantastical kind of shit I've been doing. So it's kind of evolved from there. I had it in Midjourney, but things were going on, so I just I just redid a couple, and I don't know. I was paying attention to so much about the other stuff that I totally forgot what I was doing. But yeah, I reran a couple that didn't do so well. But I have a picture here of kind of what they, Amanda, she wasn't supposed to tell me, but they really like certain thing, and it's not the one thing that I want to do, but can you go into my thing and see what I have there?
Yeah, give me just a second. It takes a
Okay.
sec. There's a little app that I'm running that sniffs
Okay.
you and pulls up your information.
Mhm.
I almost added you
Oh
as a
God.
friend. Oh no. Okay,
You can do
hold
whatever you
on.
want. I have no friends. No,
We have no friends. Gally also doesn't have any friends. She's of the same general age area, wherein one has
see?
no
Yeah,
friends, quite intentionally.
and you know what? It's hard though at our age to make friends because my kids are in college. My daughter's gonna be 18 next week.
Wow. Congratulations.
Mm.
You're
Oh yeah.
almost an empty nester. How are you feeling?
Well, she won't be gone until next semester, so I don't know. It's
Okay.
gonna be really weird without her.
I know. So you'll have to come back and tell me, like, oh my God, I know, like, I am the same age as you. Oh my God, you can't tell. I know you can't tell. Okay, so
Well, the thing is, I'm really immature, so I'm never gonna be 50.
Same.
So okay,
Fist
the
bump.
girl with so the girl that's almost real with the twiggy legs and that whole fun world. Can you see her, the blonde with the flowers on her?
They're all blonde with flowers on her. What are you talking about?
Yeah, well, I know.
Be
I
more
know.
specific. Can you
The
look at my
one
stream?
No, I can't see any of that.
You can't see my then my fist bump to the camera was completely wasted.
I'm sorry. Yours it's very, very tiny. There you are. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
Is
okay.
it this one?
I haven't run her. There you are. Okay. Sorry, I do see it. Okay, so she has 3 legs. No, the other one does behind her. I have not. Oh, so you didn't see it. I didn't run it. Did the describe. See, I do the describe, and it's their fault, not mine. Their fault.
Yeah, Describe writes terrible prompts.
Yes. So okay, and then
This is
those.
so cool.
I know, but they messed up everything else, and it's like, what kind of
You
material is that?
you
You can't use
paper,
that. Yeah, no, you can't use paper
linen.
in the
It's
show.
starched linen.
There you go. So I'm like, how the hell is she gonna? Yeah, they're gonna ask me all these questions, and I'm like, I don't know. Discord did it. No, I'm just kidding. But the one I'm trying to put in there is the one that I started with, and it's not. I can't get it to work. The prompt is 6.1, and it's not working. So, well, you see the one that it started with the feathers, the plumes, the really big ostrich feathers. That's how it started. And then somehow it developed into, and I'm going to run it with their prompt that is really bad. So here we go.
Is this the prompt
Beautiful
we're
feathers.
fixing? The imagine 3 women in
Oh God.
luxurious modern chiffon outfits? What are we
Oh,
fixing,
you can see
Simone?
what they're. I'm bringing it right now. You'll
Okay,
see it.
tell
Here's
me
the
what I'm
reference.
fixing.
It's gonna be. Get it right. I'm gonna say fantasy mushroom garden, but it's not right. It's the
Give us the crap
cobblestone is
give us
the
the crap prompt and we'll work on it together.
okay. Beautiful model wearing an elaborate, colorful dress. This is not right. Right. Standing in the middle of a fantasy mushroom garden, which it's not. Here, this is what it is. It's supposed to be a cobblestone runway in a fantastical Venice with realistic looking mushrooms, but charming. They're cute, but they're still realistic. So they're supposed to look real, but not actually be real.
Are
You
you
know what I'm
able to
saying?
paste the prompt that we're working on?
Yep. Hold on. They're not doing it right though. This is what they have. Okay. I can't find mine, and I'm very sorry about that. And it's taking me a long time to do this, and it always does that to me. And then this is her, and it's not going to come out right, but let me do my best here. No style, no variety, just her. Here we go. She's coming. Nope, they won't let me do it. Why?
Well, I'm gonna fix this one. Copy prompt. And I'm
That's
gonna put it
terrible.
in the prompt helper.
Mhm. That one is supposed to be.
Oops, I'm in
I just
4.0.
did this one. No, that one is actually supposed to be this one. The 3 girls. Where are you? Oh, um, no, this is what that is supposed to be. Here we go. Um, the one that I was telling you about is this, a full body front facing cinematic. Whatever. It's a lot. Hold on. It's actually if you go down. I'm setting up now. Hold on. I can't stand that it goes straight to the videos. I'm not doing a video.
I know.
Image.
I know. It's a problem everyone complains about. You're not alone.
But I can't get it into the image prompt. There you go. Image. Nope. Went to starting frame. Do that. Global fit. No. It's all the way down. If you go. Okay, can you go down past the painterly prep? What do you talk about? You'll see like a lot of pink. A lot of pink.
Yeah, I see it
And
right
then you'll
here.
see okay. Keep going down. You'll see just an alleyway. And yes, okay, so go up a little bit there. That's the 3 girls that is supposed to be. Keep going up. Yep. Right there in the middle. They look awful. They have really bad right there. Those
Okay.
are the 3 girls that it's supposed to be. That's
So
supposed to be them. Not in black up ahead up top.
So I'm gonna I'm gonna give this prompt to the helper and let it work chew on it for a minute.
Okay.
Hold on. And then
But
I'm
it's supposed
gonna
to look. Mhm. It's
go
supposed
back
to
to
be.
here. How is this looking to you?
No.
Oh,
Well,
look,
she's got
we've got nudity.
boobs and a
Oh, look.
guy. Nope, nope.
How did
It's
that
closer, but
happen?
I don't
Is
know.
this
It's creepy. Closer, but it's supposed to be the three. What the
I don't
hell?
know. Oh, wait, hold on. I do know. It's that.
It's what?
It's
Oh,
6.1. It's 6.1,
Yeah,
ladies and gentlemen. I
totally.
was like, what's going on? Why does it look like
Yeah.
6.1 works for me.
6.1?
But 6.1 works for me.
I don't know if
Because
you can see
6.1
that
is
my
my
hands are
buddy.
pretty low. Oh yeah, I should have done this. 6.1. I was doing it down here. I was doing it down here on the desk and I'm cut so you can't
Can't see
see.
it.
Can't see
Yeah.
down here.
So I was trying a bunch of styles to see if I could get one that works for me.
Okay. All right.
So no.
They look hilarious, but they do look photographic and hilarious.
Yep.
They look quite photographic indeed, and also
Mhm.
absolutely
They're
thrillingly
pretty cute.
hilarious.
Yep. Um. Okay, so that one's those are closer, but much closer. I had one that
That's
came out
funny.
beautifully, and I did it, and it came out nice. And I swear to God, overnight, I don't know what happened. It got eaten by Midjourney. So, it's supposed to be a lot of flowers and then, tulle and stuff. That's the whole point of my line. And, you'll see that there'll be some courtesan inspired stuff. It's supposed to have corsets in there. And a lot of time I'm getting in trouble for it, but it's bullshit, whatever.
All
And
right.
a lot of them, for some reason, are on their knees. I don't
Look at
know why. Maybe
these.
it's the courtesan.
Look at these though.
Yeah, but it's not my aesthetic.
Okay. So
That's
what is
pretty.
your
That's pretty.
yeah?
The
Closer to your
mushrooms are pretty,
aesthetic?
but yeah, my stuff is pastels and like I showed you down below.
We need to get
You see, so
closer to these girls
hmm
because their faces are not clear.
and
No,
they
you
need
know
to
what?
be.
You know what? I take that back. I'm not going to do that yet. What I'm going to try to do
Mhm.
is give it a creative upscale
Okay,
and see if that fixes the faces. And I'm
okay,
also going to do a subtle variation because sometimes that also fixes faces.
okay.
Um, so here's a
Yeah,
subtle
you'll see.
variation.
Mm-hmm.
Did it
Nope.
fix the face?
Can't see.
I think it did actually.
Let's see.
Here, let me
Damn berries.
upscale this and give it to you. Hold on just a second.
At least, I'm looking at my stuff and I'm like, wow, at least I'm getting the stags well. The deer are coming in and really realistic, not the people. My kitty cats, they came in real.
All right.
Okay,
So
so they're coming in debutante.
debutante, tell me what you mean by that. Whoops. Oh my
They look
God.
like debutantes from the 50s. My stuff, and I'm getting confused as to why they're so stylistically. And then they go. I'm getting confused. I'm sorry.
Are you guys able to see the magnification I'm doing?
I can't see it, and I'm looking in my phone because I can't see it. Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah. So, whoops. Trying to get closer.
Okay. So
So their faces are pretty good now.
mhm.
She's pretty flat chested, but version 7 does that. Unless you say
Yeah, I don't care
that
about
she's plump,
mhm.
then if you say
No.
she's plump, it'll come back. So is
Okay.
this
Now what I'm looking for
prompt giving you
no.
what we want? No.
Now go all I need you to go down more. You're gonna see, the girls are gonna be in poofy dresses, so they're gonna be wearing high-low, so they're higher in the front and the back is,
Mhm.
long. They've got trains. Then the faces are terrible. The clothes are pretty cute, but not wonderful. And you'll see them they actually look like the lights are on, but nobody's home. They look pretty special. They're on a runway sometime or on a cobblestone street-looking runway. I don't understand what happened. Like, it was looking really nice. I don't understand what's going on here.
All right. I'm focused mostly on our new prompt here.
Okay.
So
I
what do you
don't
think of
get
this
it.
one?
It's too well, it's very pretty, but it's not it's
Needs
very
to be
pretty.
pastels.
Yeah.
But
Yep,
otherwise
yep.
the originality of the dresses is getting there.
It's getting there, but it needs to be tulle and fluffy flowers and oh, that's right there up top on the right. On the right. Yep, up there. That is getting very, very close.
Except her face got messed up. That's okay.
See? You get to my style
No,
and the face gets messed up
no, don't worry
'cause it's
about
the
it.
flowers.
What you should do is if you like it, do a subtle variation on it. And often the subtle variation will clean up whatever it got wrong.
Seriously? 'Cause mine usually gets more plastic, I don't know.
Yeah, here's
Um,
the prompt.
okay,
Oops.
'cause the 24-year-old model with the hyper detailed whatever was working, and then now, I'm telling you overnight something happened.
Nothing happened.
My computer then.
Nothing happened. It's just random. It's just random.
I'm really upset.
It really
This one
is.
looks like
It
a
really
doll.
is.
I'm really upset 'cause they look porcelain.
what about the
That's getting
faces? Whoops.
itch.
Okay,
This
so I'm gonna
I can't
say
see them. Mhm. Like, I've been going over to Leonardo, and they look so real, you
I
know?
know. I
And then,
know.
but
You're
it's not
not
the right
wrong.
clothes. Mhm. $1,000. I've never gotten
That is turning up the
mhm,
power of raw
mhm,
to its maximum because I'm trying to get
mhm.
coherence. Because part of the
Yeah,
problem we're getting is a coherence problem where the messed up faces and the feet are
mhm,
not quite finished and so on.
yeah. Wow.
Oh, wow, these look amazing.
Yeah, they do. Those are beautiful. That's getting a lot closer. Yep.
The this third one.
Yes,
Okay, they're walking
yes.
away from us. Let's see if we can.
I know. Tell them to come back.
I know, guys, could you?
Come back to us. Come back to us. But that is so cool. And that's the other thing.
Uh,
Why is it so dark? You're getting clouds. You're getting so close. It's so cute, but, they like the poofy and the tulle and they're like, "That's what we were looking for," and I'm like, now I'm a little nervous because I don't wanna just stick to that, you know? And I want that big those huge dresses that you saw. I wanna do those too. I can only pick 5. The 5 best. I'm like, "My 5 best? Really? Only 5 out of 20?" Oh my god, look at those. And they look professional.
okay, which one do you like?
Yes.
All of them?
I like the one that it's a little too colorful, like, it's not my pastel. You have to have it
I'll put the pastels in.
Yeah, I like them all. Now this has to be avant-garde, so it has to be like they would be wearing to the Met Gala or on the red carpet. I'm trying to look at stuff. I'm so sorry if I'm not answering the chats. I'm so sorry, guys.
No, you're doing good.
You're getting there. You're getting there. Okay. Even the one with like I love those. Oh my god, I love those. I love them all. It's just the location's not great. The
Oh,
location on the upper left is perfect, but those are
okay.
not my thing.
Th-
It's so funny.
hold
That is
on.
so funny. And the dresses are high-low dresses.
Well, I put high-low in
So
the prompt, but the prompt's getting so long now that
yeah, see what I mean?
that it's some stuff's getting lost. But
Okay, so here is my prompt. A full body, front facing cinematic photorealistic wide angle shot of models walking down a vibrant cobblestone path lined with with flower wrapped lamps in a whimsical old town. The ultra grand Venice style fashion street is adorned with fantastical
she
yet
can't.
realistic mushrooms.
She can't
I can't what?
copy and paste it into the chat.
Oh, here, yeah. I can try. Hold on. I'm starting to get a little bit better at doing a couple things at a time. Hold on. Here I go. Oh, I can do it. Hold on. Here we go. Got it.
Well, they have boobs now,
Mm.
and they're black.
Oh, yeah. That's it. Well, I did see that at the Milan show.
Look at this one.
Oh my god. Wait, that's very
I'm
similar to one of the ones I have.
Oh
I'm
my God,
playing
this one's amazing.
That's what they had in the Milan show, actually. This week. Harper's. Oh my god. There you go.
This
Oh my
one?
god, you're so close. Yeah, you're very. That's the material too. The materials. You saw the three girls. Now don't pay attention to their faces, and I'm going to put them in here because I had to put them. Oh, sorry. Um, in what do you call airbrush, whatever, to put real faces on them, and I was trying to do things. I know do things, different things to try to make them look real. So hold on a second. Let me see. Where are they? Because the dresses were the dresses, but that their faces were terrible. So I was playing here. These are the clothing. Here's the other.
Okay, hold on. Let me put
Here's one. But I need to do singles. I'm playing around with 3 and I need to do singles. How am I supposed to do 5? I can't. But I mean, it was the editor and the founder of the magazine. Bless you.
thank you. Oh, look, this one has wearing a heart.
Okay, so this is what they liked. Did it go through? I don't even know. Did it go?
Yeah, we can see him.
No, they liked the bottom one on the left of the 3 and
Okay.
the flowery ones, and then I think They did not attach it. Okay. And this one is one of the originals. They loved this one. Except this one does not have a hair thing in it. I almost put my daughter's homecoming picture. Sorry. They loved her. And don't pay attention to this one's face. I was just trying to get the boots in here.
No problem. No problem.
And these guys.
Mm-hmm.
And then I love this one. I got the shoes in. I think she looks okay. I have to do her face. I'm sorry. But I got the shoes in. I'm very happy about that. There you go.
Okay. Yeah. Still need to work on the shoes here. Yeah. As soon as I added the OREF, the plastic look came back.
Yeah.
So let me try. Oh, I'm just going to change it here. Let me just try. What if I just do that? And I'm
And
also
then
going to feed this back to the helper to help reduce some
all
of
the noise.
yeah, because I've added so much.
Mhm. Now, this is what I did in Leonardo, and you'll see that the recurring theme of the roses and the I'm trying to recycle it, the dress, and I don't know how to do this because it keeps changing the background. So, and this model, I don't know what's going on with the feet here. Hold on. I can't see her face. Don't make fun of me. This came out so horribly. So I got the feet in this one. I can't get the whole model. And then got the dress here. I don't know. This is in Leonardo. I can get some of it, but it's never consistent. And I tried to bring it into in here, actually in Discord, because it sometimes listens better. But it didn't.
Okay. So mine is all pink, not a whole lot of cream.
Well, that's no big deal. I can I can feed it that, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
By giving it examples.
So these have really lost their they've lost their realism because of that stupid OREF.
Yeah. It's so pretty. But I can also put it through Leonardo has the upscaler.
What you should
Really
do is create your OREF in Leonardo and bring it over here. Because if the OREF has a really clear face and body,
Well,
then that will Midjourney will pick up on that and stop creating these.
Okay, what about this one right here? The girl, she's wearing like a little corset top. The shoes, don't pay attention to, please. But she's got the huge earrings, which is supposed to be do jewelry. Um, she's wearing the flowers on top of the skirt.
This one?
That the
I'm showing it on the screen. Is this the one you're talking about?
screen. Sorry. Where are you? I can hold on. I have to get it. It's like so tiny on my phone. It's not even funny. I can't see it. I cannot see it.
Oh, you can't see this screen. Shit. Don't worry
I
about
see
it.
a very tiny thing. I
Yeah,
can
don't
see
worry
it
about
a
it. I
little
messed it
bit.
up. I messed up. I was trying to show you your own picture so that you'd know I selected the picture correctly. But it doesn't work because it was in Discord. And this is my setup is instructed never to show a Discord window. So let me do it that way. Now you see it,
There,
right?
yes, that one.
This
Yep,
is the
that one.
one. So I'm going to use this one,
Mhm.
copy image address as my
Mhm.
OREF.
Yeah, because she's like the most realistic, I think. And that one's from Midjourney. That was the only one I think that came out like the most realistic.
Let's try it. Oh, this is
I think
they
that
look fine. What do you think of this?
I can barely see that. I'm like, I
Oh.
see. If I could give you a screenshot of this, hold on a second. You'll see how little it is.
I know how little it is. Let me give you let me put it in on your chat over here.
Okay.
Where'd you go? Okay. I'll put an A on it so later we can refer to it as A.
Okay.
See if this is going in the right direction.
Oh, yeah, their faces are plastic again.
Are they?
And
Little
yeah,
bit. But you
yeah, they're
said
really
you're going to
plastic.
replace the faces in Leonardo. Is that true?
I dress. It's the one thing I'm trying not to waste time on. But yeah, the
Okay.
dresses are really close. Like even
Uh,
the flowers, it would cost. It would. I'm trying to replace the time because I'm literally down. Oh, you're like almost there. Like really. Oh my gosh, I almost got it. Ah, I almost got the picture, the screen. Why is it doing that? I almost got the picture. There we go. Oh, look at that. Look at that. That is so cute.
it looks like this is the prompt you can start with then. You're starting to really like its output. So
Yeah.
let me give you the prompt.
Okay.
Will it copy and paste with oh hold on. Not if I do it this way, it won't.
It's like Galliano
I
and
have to
Chanel
do
got
this.
together and had a baby.
Okay, copy prompt. All right. Start
I
with
love it.
this. Start with this.
And then go and
then start tweaking it because you see the model on the left where it's pastel, high, low, bridal, glittering, pink, ornamental, sheer, modern, chiffon, right? I just put some bullshit in there. So what you can do now is go in to that string of adjectives that doesn't make any sense that I just made up. Like,
yeah, and that's the
bridal
thing
lace,
with me.
high-low skirts, pink decorative chiffon. I mean, I made that up. So you now go into that prompt, this one right here, and edit out all of the silliness that I put in here,
Okay.
and make it into something that it forms the image that you have in mind rather than my silliness. And
Yeah.
I think that should
Yeah. I
get you
need
started.
to do it like with a single image, and I can't. It's killing me because I'm a remixer, like an alchemist. I
Very
follow the
nice.
dress, and I keep following the dress and following the dress, and it does it itself. And then I see the DNA show up later on. So I suck at prompts. I'm good at remixing outfits. I just suck at
Good.
prompts.
Then start with my prompt and go
Mhm.
bananas. Go
Yeah.
completely banana.
Okay. That's the problem. Like, I can't get these to work, and I need to show them how I do it. And I'm like, I have 13 pictures that make up all of this.
Yeah, they think that
Yeah.
it's like a neat repeatable process, like a programmatically repeatable process. What it
And
really
it's not.
is, an artistic process. And
Yeah.
people keep thinking, um, people keep thinking Midjourney will do some cool thing automatically, and it really takes a lot of work, and they're gonna
Yeah.
have to figure that out.
Yeah, it's a year in coming. These aren't prompts. This is life. My pictures are living. They're alive. They have stories of their own. I have an entire series of, my fairy and a freaking deer, and she's literally yelling at it, and I've never done anything, and no prompt did I ever say yell at the deer.
That's
You
amazing,
know,
and kind of tells its own story.
it's its own story by itself. And then I have one where I have a deer showing up behind essentially me in every picture. It's an evolution of me growing up, and the deer shows up in every freaking picture photobombing me.
That's pretty cute.
And then the girl in the picture being me literally rolls her eyes in the pictures, and I've never put that in the prompt. And
That's
I'm just like,
that's awesome when you can see the story in the pictures, like the characters seem to really
they take on their
interact
own
with
life.
their environment, and yeah, for real.
Yeah, and I'm
Amazing.
just like, this is why I don't like writing specific prompts and photorealism and all this crap and having a story in it, because I let mine have their own stories, and now they're all ruined, you know?
They're not all ruined.
No.
You're gonna start with this prompt. You're gonna
Yeah.
go work on this prompt. Come back in 10 minutes and say what you've discovered.
Okay. Check out my Mushroom Island mood board. That was my mind just letting go,
Hmm.
and that's when I
I
started
don't think
falling
I
in love with
can.
fashion.
No, I can't look at your mood boards unless you go to the mood board and share it by giving me this link
Oh,
in the.
okay. Yeah.
You have to give me the link from
Mhm.
the address bar.
Yeah. Um, no, I do that. Mm, hold on one sec. Not what I wanted. Mushroom Island. Copy link.
You have joined the prompt troubleshooting jam session here at Midjourney. We are live for another maybe half hour, 40 minutes to help with your prompts and projects and questions. If you happen to have a prompting problem or a question or a challenge or an obstacle about technology, about AI, about Midjourney, this is the place to drop your questions. Whatever chat you're in, if you're watching this as a recording, you can drop it in the comment section, and we'll circle back to you later. You can @ me in whatever channel you're in, and we are happy to help you out here at Midjourney's prompt troubleshooting jam session. We are here Mondays at 11 a.m. CST, which is 9 a.m. PST. And you get to see my shiny happy face. Promptogram asks, how does Midjourney decipher tokens from an image in an image prompt? Could you give us examples of how Midjourney reads an image and then puts it into its cloud brain? Yes, I can. First, I am going to do this and look at the Mushroom Island. Oh, I see. You're going to get this softened plastic non-photographic look if you use this mood board. But
Me?
it's beautiful. Yeah, Simone.
It actually, if you can see,
Oh,
I
here's
didn't
a
do
nice
any of
photograph. That's a nice photograph.
yeah, you might see the bad faces, but look at the story by itself.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't do that. I just did I just let it unfold.
Beautiful. It's really a lovely combination of elements.
Yeah. I just let it go. I just let it do whatever it wanted to do, and it built that story by itself. Like, I don't know, why is there a tornado coming? I mean, why'd that building blow up? I didn't do it.
Yeah,
And then I have this
yeah.
weird lady that's in a mushroom outfit, literally in a mushroom outfit, and then I have one that looks like she had too much PCP. I didn't do that. And then I'm in there. I threw a picture of my when I was young. This is
So
where I
last
learned how to
week.
do fashion photography. Yeah. What's
That's
that?
amazing. What's the right amount of PCP? Snoopy asks.
I know, right? I don't know, actually, I don't know. But this is where I learned fashion and, the gills in or whatever they're called in mushrooms, using them in dresses and stuff like that. I mean, this isn't all the whole story. I mean, there's a ton of it, a ton of pictures more, but, this is where I learned how to do you know, the dresses changed and they evolved, and it was just it was crazy. And, I mean, I didn't blow up I don't even have a building in here. I mean, it was crazy. It was a tornado, something blew up. I have no idea why there was a storm and flying mushrooms everywhere.
That's awesome. So I'm gonna Simone, if you're feeling good, I'm gonna move on to Promptogram's question. What do you think?
Absolutely, sorry about that.
No problem. No problem.
Thank
Let's
you
see if
so much.
I can get this displayed. Oh well, I just did. Hmm,
How do you turn me off?
just mute yourself, I guess.
There's no just mute, just like last time. I couldn't turn it on.
I can mute you if you want me to. I don't want to do it. Oh, I think it worked. Okay, so I'm gonna see if you can hear this video, which I have immediately closed instead of. Okay,
Welcome to a
Promptogram.
little video on image references. Here's a way to understand how they work, so you understand why they won't copy or recreate anything. Metaphorically, Midjourney invisibly runs some kind of image recognition on your reference image and identifies whatever it can as basic objects appearing on the canvas. By basic objects, we mean man,
It's quiet.
woman, tree,
No,
dog,
it just was.
window.
Or yeah, it is quiet. I don't hear anything. Or wait, I might have it turned down. No, I don't have it turned down.
Do you have the stream muted?
No, that's what I meant.
Let me try again.
Welcome to a little video on image references.
Can you hear it
Here's a way
now?
to understand how they
No.
work.
Mm-mm.
Okay, hold on. No, my audio is coming through as far as it's concerned. Let me check my settings over here. It thinks it's streaming. It thinks the sound is streaming.
I mean, I hear an echo, so it's doing
Okay.
two, but I don't hear any of the.
Let me try this. Thanks, guys, for waiting. I'm super interested if I can make this work because it'll be amazing if it's possible.
Yeah.
Okay, do you see
Welcome
that?
to a little video on image references.
Yes.
Here's a way to understand how they work, so you understand why they won't
Can
copy
you
or
hear it?
recreate anything.
No.
No.
Okay.
Mhm.
Fascinating.
Metaphorically, Midjourney
Media
invisibly
source.
runs on your reference image and identifies whatever it can as basic
can't
objects
hear it
appearing
either.
on the canvas. By basic objects, we mean man, woman, tree,
Okay, well,
dog, window.
we'll just use it
You
as
can
a
see
slide.
some examples here.
So Midjourney, this is a picture of Danny DeVito and some stairs and a dachshund. Do you guys see that?
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is I say metaphorically because this is not the correct language to put it, but I say Midjourney invisibly runs some kind of image recognition on your reference image. Promptogram, it's not some kind of image recognition. It's actually, it does this diffusion semantic recognition of things of sort of basic objects appearing, and sometimes it treats styles as basic objects. Like it can see daylight, walls, stairs, window. It can see photographic also. I don't include that here, but you can do that. And then oh, here we go. It invisibly runs some kind of image recognition on our reference and identifies basic styles, like line art or photographic or watercolor or splatter paint or whatever. So unclear photography, wrinkled, dark, photographic, brown, shadowed, concrete. So it's got all of these things. They're not tokens. Here I say it's an invisible prompt, but that's a metaphor that I'm trying to get people to understand. That, you know, human, male, balding, glasses, whatever, Danny DeVito with a dog, in the style of all these things. So hold on, let's see. And then this says it runs the invisible prompt with your prompt and parameters. So it does what you want, tree and Raphael and oil painting and so on, and what it picked up from the image reference at the same time. If the result doesn't look more like the image reference, it's because it looks more like the prompt. I would disagree with that now. A little bit. There's something else going on, but this is still true. That if we want if we want a different prompt from Midjourney, a different invisible prompt, quote unquote, from Midjourney, we change the image, we change the reference image. If we want a different prompt from ourselves, we write a new one. So there's these two things: you can modify the reference image, or you can modify the prompt. And then the image, this version, this is version 5, I think, 5.2. We should choose image references that support the final image we're chasing, and we should write prompts that support the final image we're chasing. That's still true. So Danny DeVito, it's so funny. So that's this this video, which let me now remove it since we can't hear it anyway, and return us to our regularly scheduled. So here's the thing, Promptogram. The reason why it sometimes doesn't work is if Midjourney does that semantic image recognition of the stuff in the picture, right? And it pulls it up into its cloud brain, as you said. If it doesn't find it in its cloud brain, it can't add it to the new canvas. Yeah, if you're hearing me twice here on Discord, mute the stream. So again, it's going to look at the image you gave it. It's going to check what those things look like in its brain, and then it's going to use those rules to make the new image. So if you think that you can put a picture of I don't know, a quokka or something Like give it an image reference of a quokka in order to help it, because it doesn't seem to know what a quokka is, right? In its brain, it doesn't seem to know what a quokka is. So you're going to give it an image of a quokka. It doesn't help unless it's an OREF. If you give it an image reference or a style reference or whatever, it looks at that and it says, I don't find quokka, I don't find this animal properly in my head. So I'm not helped then to create a new image for you. It doesn't help me. But with an OREF, if you put it in an OREF, then Midjourney doesn't look at like, what is it? I'm going to say, oh, it's a dog. I'm going to look at dog in my brain, and then I'm going to paint dog on your canvas. Instead, it says, I see a depth map that looks like this, and I'm going to try to put, stuff that matches that depth map on your image, whatever it is. Like the OREF allows us to get around the idea of Midjourney actually has to recognize the thing. So you can give Midjourney an OREF of a quokka and start getting a quokka shaped object, but it still won't. You still won't know. It still doesn't know what a quokka is. There's no way for us to give Midjourney new information, like, oh, you don't know what a fountain pen looks like. I'm going to give you pictures of a fountain pen, and now you know. We can't do that yet. It doesn't. You can fill a mood board with a million pictures of something that Midjourney doesn't understand, and Midjourney will never correctly. It's because we're not never adding it to its brain. Promptogram. I know you asked that like a million years ago. Did that help? I'm going to put a check mark on Promptogram just in case. Yeah. Okay. If you have follow-up questions or whatever. But that's the thing that people want to do so much with their image references is Midjourney doesn't know what a northern reticulated chipmunk is. It's a specific chipmunk. I need this chipmunk in my. It has certain stripes around its eyes, and Midjourney needs to get that right. So I'm going to give Midjourney a million pictures of this northern reticulated chipmunk to get the markings right. And Midjourney looks at it and goes, some sort of chipmunk. I don't know. Semantic. It's a chipmunk. It's an archetype of chipmunk. I'm going to paint that on your picture. And it never figures out. You mean that it can't learn that's what that chipmunk is. OREF is also, it's a type of image reference. There's all kinds of image references. An image prompt is an image reference. An SREF is an image reference. A CREF is an image reference. An OREF is an image reference. Image prompts are types of image references. But they're all different apps. Like if you think of Midjourney as a million different apps doing things, the image prompt app is not a configuration of the style reference app. It's a totally other different app you're running. They all do different things. What are you going to disprove, Wendy? I love it when Wendy disproves things. Oh, he's not unmuted. Gosh, darny gosh. Hold on, Mr. Wonderful. Okay, come at me.
Okay. Let me tell you something that I've been teaching somebody since, I think it was before B came out. I fell on this by accident. It didn't know what a spanner was. Midjourney kept giving me weird and wonderful instruments of all kinds. And then I thought, oh, okay, hang on, let's use an image reference. I grabbed an image of a spanner and I named it Spanner. And I thought, okay, let's do this. And I thought, and because
I remember this story. Go ahead.
Right. Okay. And then all of a sudden, all of a sudden, the raccoon had this gigantic spanner, and it was being crushed flat. Now, I showed somebody this trick yesterday with the word, and I got a picture of a hammer, and I called it a spanner. Now, Midjourney knows what a hammer is. We all know this. V7 knows what a hammer is. It knows what a raccoon is. And by me just putting in quite simply a picture, an image prompt of a hammer, I named it Spanner. And 100% it came out with a raccoon holding a hammer, because I gave it a picture of a hammer, called it Spanner. I'll show you the quick evidence there. Oh, that's not the evidence. That's just one of the pictures. But this is a raccoon
And
holding a spanner.
he's got a spanner on the right and a hammer on the left.
Well, okay, this is a port. As I say, I was meant
And
to
a hammer.
copy.
It's a
Let me
spanner
show you
hammer.
what. Yeah, I gave you the wrong image by mistake. I was meant to give you this to show you out of the grouping of them. Hang on, let me get it right. Here we are. This is the one I wanted to send you. So this is what it gave me predominantly. Now, this is with no image weights. So image weight wise, now in there I gave it that picture. I gave it a picture of a hammer and called it spanner. Everyone going to try that? Grab a picture of Google. The big thing is here, what goes wrong is the resolution. I picked a huge spanner, a picture that was like 1080 by something a spanner. Hence, it destroyed my poor little raccoon. But if you look here, Midjourney's trying to fight it, but you can give it a foreign object in an image reference, call it that, tell it it's holding it or it's sitting on it, and it will do it.
Okay, so I'm gonna have a hold of Rose, but I'm gonna give it a picture of what objects do I have? This random thing.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
But name it. You have to name it. You have to go in and.
Oh, I have
So
to create something with the file name.
Call it adopter, yeah, or call it whatever it is you're going about to do. Call it the opposite to what it is. That's the best thing, I think. This to test it, right? I've got a picture of a hammer there. I just didn't know.
If I have a mug and I want him to be holding a rose, I call the mug rose.jpg.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, yeah, and it will give you it will be holding. Probably holding a mug with a rose on it. Is my guess, right? But you can correct it with the image weight. So you can teach it what something is. It won't be in its mind and its brain cloud forever, but for that image, it will be. And I've been doing this for a long time. Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
It does know what things.
So,
it does know what things are.
This is
by the metadata.
rose.jpg. It's a mug named rose.jpg, and I said holding a rose.
There you go. Okay.
So now I'm gonna call the mug something else because I don't think you're right. So now I have to show you that.
Where did the mug come from?
Where did the mug come from? The image prompt.
Oh, I see. Right. So you don't think it knows that? Right. But okay. You called the mug a rose, though, yeah?
Yeah. This is rose.jpg. This is rose.jpg,
okay.
and I said a possum holding a rose. But it took the composition and objects from the image prompt and added it to my prompt because it's additive. That's what happens. They blend.
Right.
So it blended together. So it doesn't matter what. Oh, thank you for the hammer. Okay, what is my hammer called?
I'll call it spanner.
I'm gonna call it rose. Save image.
Rose.
And I'm gonna call it rose.png. Okay. Where am I?
So
I need to be in my downloads folder.
So you think it's creating a blend between the prompt and the
I don't
image.
think. I know that it is.
Yeah. Right.
Young man. Okay.
Yeah.
I have to be careful when I sound bitchy now because you can see me. Like you can see but I'm not. It must help actually to be able to see that I'm just goofy.
I wish somebody had told me that it's actually not. It's not seeing, even though I'm calling it a spanner and telling it's holding a spanner. It's just blending the image. I'd have gone, oh right, that's why you have to sometimes take the image weight down up or down.
Right.
But you can.
Right.
But then you can. Then I'm sort of right. Then I'm wrong, but I'm right.
Right.
How I'm going to
you're describing the effect that you're describing is exactly correct. The mechanism you didn't have right, but the effect you had right, which means that whoever you taught it to is still going to be able to do it right.
Oh,
oops! What just happened?
Yeah,
a possum holding a rose. Oh, it's a frickin' video. Frickin' Midjourney
video. It's going to be a good video.
Okay.
Yeah. What I tend to do and teach people as well is to remove the background as well, so we don't get the what. Because
that is such a cool picture.
Yeah. But I do teach people to remove the background, and then I tell them to take the image weight down a notch. So you don't get. I never thought about the blend till now, but I've always wondered why I had to, and I always thought it was an archetype of understanding to why I needed to weigh the image in. But now I've obviously my mind's opening to something else now, realizing it's a blend option.
Let me put the metaphor file. Here's this movie. This is metaphor only. It's not the technical. It's a non-technical thing. for how image prompts work. And you can watch that. One, you can like mute and watch that. It's only like 90 seconds long. And or just scroll through the slides, you know, and you'll see how that's kind of how image prompts work, and they blend.
Right, got you. All right.
But the output that you describe is still on target as usual.
Yeah, I got you.
1D is a very reliable source of information. Maybe not of the technical half, but the effect, like what it does.
I 100% falter in the background, but I can just, I make it do things it shouldn't do or could do, and yeah, that's what it's about. Breaking it for me.
Yes.
Trying to get it to understand what a spanner was, or all these 101 objects it didn't understand in 4 was a nightmare. But this was a technique that worked, and something I've always taught. Even now today, Midjourney doesn't know what certain things are, certain breeds of animal, certain but again, OREF is really the answer, I guess, today. But we didn't have OREF back then.
True story.
Yeah.
What if you use the word wrench instead? I mean, Midjourney might just know what that is now. A raccoon holding a spanner versus a raccoon holding a wrench.
It knows what both of them are now today, but it didn't.
Holding a spanner, it's going to look a little bit more British. Holding a wrench, he's going to look a little bit more American. That's my theory.
I have a spanner in one hand and a cup of tea in the other, with a spanner. Yeah. No, they're both spanners. Look, both spanners.
I like the spanner better than the wrench.
Yeah, me too. I've always preferred English.
Oh shit!
No,
not you. A bird just smacked into my window while I.
Oh no!
Birds are yeah. Human beings are so cruel. Making windows out of glass. How dare they?
Really?
Yeah.
Do you know about like you can, if you put a black shadow of a bird on your window?
I bought some decals, but I mean I bought them at the end of last season because I was sick of going outside and we had lightning hit the hummingbird tree. We had a what's called a desert blossom, a desert willow, and it has these long trumpet blossoms and it attracts hummingbirds, and we had so many hummingbirds. It was ridiculous. It was like swarms. They were like bees or wasps. And anyway, they would bonk on our windows constantly. I'd come outside in the morning and, there'd be these beautiful emerald green, dead, tiny birds, so I had a little graveyard. And I bought at the end of last year's season, at the end of summer, I was like, that's enough. And I bought the decals, and then the season ended, so I didn't put the decals up. And now there's no tree because it got hit by lightning. It literally got hit by lightning and burned with fire.
Weird. Scary.
Yes, Derpader, meet the stream, because the YouTube folks have to hear my voice too, so it's coming in through the stream, but you also get me on mic, so just mute the stream there. Yeah. So Podjourney says, if it helps, the tutorial video and audio on image prompting were working perfectly here on the YouTube stream. That does help. Thank you, Podjourney. That helps a lot. It just wasn't coming in because you guys are looking at a virtual cam, but they are looking at the stream. So you guys are in the Discord is a particular situation right now.
Yeah, Promptogram it blend the two images.
Yes,
if you put two images together without a text, it just blends them.
It just
literally
blends them.
It will sometimes make a double exposure. Beautiful for double exposing things. Yeah.
Yes, Derpader is correct. So why don't we do that? Why don't we just randomly blend this owl and this I don't know, this little boy who's actually Reason, I think. Reason's father or something. Okay, no prompt. It's just an owl in red glasses and and Reason's dad as a baby. Aw.
Can you still put image weights in V7 individually? Can you do that?
Not on the web.
For Discord, you can still do it if you wish.
Yes.
You could raise the weight of the owl and make the person
Yes.
to the answer more quick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do you want to do that for
Okay.
us on Discord? And oh, you don't have the images. I can give you the images.
I don't know.
I can't Discord very fast anymore. I tell you what.
Discord's a whole new world now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
Okay. We have 10 more minutes here at the prompt troubleshooting jam session. Man, we've had fun today working with Simone's project and Hawk's project. And Promptogram asked some really excellent questions, and I loved the discovery with Wendy. So we have You're the Wild Will Smith. You're the Wild Weird Smith, excuse me, here. And we have Melikor and Maria Fatima and Diao. You guys and Ion. You guys haven't said much. If you're out there and you have a question, Pod Journey. Anyone out on? I think Twitch is having trouble, but there might be folks out on YouTube or Facebook.
Oh, Simone! Oh my God, I got schooled. Hey, me too. Technically, Simone, I've never clicked that it's a blend. And I've been here 3.5 years. You know, just my brain doesn't work that way when it comes to being literal. I just go, this gets this results.
This
Don't
gets
care
this
how,
result.
when, why, how it works in the background. Don't care.
That's the
Does
only
work.
thing I can add. The only thing
Yeah,
the only thing I really bring to the table is a better understanding of why the things end up working and not working.
Yeah. Well, I just did the prompt thing, and she ripped my prompt apart and why it worked and why it didn't work, and I'm like, oh, I didn't know that. The only thing that worked for me, she said, was the floral fascinator updo pink gold palette
God bless.
and long train. I was like, oh, that's not nice.
Oops, I didn't mean to. Well, anyway, we got your prompt working better. Hawk too.
Yeah, she rewrote it as a female fashion model on the runway wears a pink and gold floral couture gown with a sweeping train. That's not how it looks. Anyway, her thick wavy brown hair is styled in an updo topped with a fascinator featuring 2 oversized flowers and an ostrich feathers. AR23. I'm like, but it doesn't explain it. And then
How did
whatever.
it go?
She's
How
like,
did
and
you
then
run it?
and I'm doing it now. I'm just like, but and then she's like, tweak it, and I'm like, but that's not how I work. So I'm learning.
God.
I'm like gonna play with all of them and see. But I'm like, now I have to play. Now I'm gonna do this all day. Now I'm gonna be like, my dog's looking at me like, why are you talking to yourself?
I think that's the rule here as well. Every time you leave here with more tools than you started with, and you can go on your journey with better understanding, and if not understanding necessarily, tricks that you know to do within a prompt that are going to help you through your continued journey.
Yeah, and it even says want to house a style, add P fashion or a personal profile code. And I'm like, "Oh," like you can hear me. And actually, well, my chatty he's literally chatty, and like we call each other Chaos and Couture. And she follows me. Like she seriously is trained. She follows me into every. It doesn't even matter what I build. She's there. But she's actually not in here, so it's really weird. And I'm like, oh, now I'm gonna have to go tell her. And it's just like, this is so like I'm such a loser. This is where I live in my freaking chatty ChatGPT. So no, this is amazing. I'm just like, wow. Final prompt: a female fashion model on the runway wears pink and gold floral couture gown with a sweeping train. Her thick brown hair is styled and updo. And it says not to use John Ferragamo because it's not public domain. And it said, what was the ghost thing?
Use it.
It was a ghost
I don't
thing.
know who said that, but use it.
Your thing. It said it was a ghost. The genre drift runway photograph is a bit of a ghost genre. Let's anchor it in fashion editorial with real world anchors. I'm like, runway photograph is not I'm like, I beg to differ because you have to give it context. You have to do like angle shot. You have to do behind the scenes. You have to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You have to
It's
do lighting.
you don't have to obey the helper. I mean, it'll
I'm
give
just like,
you some ideas, and it'll
mhm,
challenge you, and it'll make you realize what parts of the prompt that you're like, no, I am not
yeah,
taking that out, or
right.
I
And
think it's
strides
really working
gracefully.
for me.
Yep. Yeah. And oh, by the way, now I see you totally clearly, and I'm just like, what the hell? Um, she says strides gracefully equals soft abstract. We'll convert that to photographable pose. I'm like, no, there's a difference. Strides gracefully shows up in a video as strides gracefully.
Right, but you're
If you
not
do it
writing
with
a
a
video
photograph,
prompt right now.
no, but it converts when you do it by accident in Midjourney, and then she's not skipping. I'm like, oh, okay. But then it said too many modifiers, one clause. Fascinator description is too stacked. I'm like, but it's a fascinator that has to have a descriptor. So, okay. But all right, I'm not going to fight with something that knows what it's doing. So,
No,
obviously,
you
my shit's not
should.
working.
It's a helper. It's not a boss.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes, but
Sometimes it
my shit's
messes up.
obviously not
Yeah,
working.
sometimes it messes
Yeah,
up. I've done it
It
where the
messes
helper's
up a
said something.
lot.
I thought, hang on it. If I take that out, how are you going to
mhm,
know what it is?
Right.
right,
I
right.
treat it as a tool that's assisting you, but don't treat it as gold. Be
It's
the
not.
ultimate nonconformist and and run with your gut as well as
Or try
But the
both.
helper,
Try both and
yeah,
see if it's right. Like, here's the thing with the prompt helper. Sometimes it produces prompts and I'm like, that's a bullshit prompt. And I run it anyway. I'm like, that's a bullshit prompt. The prompt helper is so broken. I got to go in there and fix it. And I run the prompt, and the prompt adherence is so high. And I'm like, shit, what? How did it know that? So I
Just like,
have to suggest that try the prompt that it gives you, get mad
mhm,
at the result, and then
then, yeah.
what to do next. Like, you got
It just
the
amazes me.
fascinator completely wrong, stupid thing, and then go back in and fix it.
Yeah, it's funny because we think more verbose, more explanation, it gets it more, it gets it correctly. And sometimes it's like, but how did you know? And you forget you've got the DNA.
Yeah,
So
I
that's how it
like
knows.
that, Derpiter. Derpiter says 10% of Midjourney is learning the rules and 90% is breaking them to make it work. Damage
Hello,
Case
that's why it's
says
called
prompt
rebellion.
badly. That's the best advice. Don't succumb to the idea of correctness. And I say there's no right way to prompt. There's only
Mhm.
there are ways to kind of troubleshoot prompts, but there's no right way to like write the prompt. There's no like template or something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
David said,
but go ahead.
David said in the second office hours ever, he just said, "Oh, I don't know always. We're not always going to know what it's going to do, and sometimes there's edge cases that are totally out there. So just try and break it. Break it. Have fun." That's what he said. That was the second ever office hours. I loved it. I thought, "Oh, that's a good idea." I loved the way he was just like, "Yeah, break it. We don't know. We do not know what it's always going to do. It's an AI. As we update it and change it, yes, but we will learn with it." And I thought, I thought, I love this guy. He's a lunatic, and he still is. But what an amazing guy. Yeah, break it.
Well, that's the thing is like your DNA follows you. Like I'll get designs I'll see showing up from what I did last year. It's showing up now.
Yeah, yeah. What do they call that? There's a name for it because apparently the devs will tell you that it doesn't do that. It doesn't learn from you in that way. It is not trained from our inputs. It's not trained from our outputs in any formal way. But we see it all the time, and what's the term?
I call it
Term.
DNA because it follows us.
Oh, you call it DNA? Okay. I call it. It's something to do with what's it called? Come on. When well, I was just teaching somebody this yesterday and said, no, you think you're seeing it, and so you believe it, and so there's a psychological response to it, saying that it's something.
Confirmation bias.
Thank you. Yeah. Because
Hmm.
if you're seeing patterns and you're seeing dresses that you prompted before, when you're not
That's
actually asking for that type of
confirmation
dress,
bias.
it's confirmation bias. It's not. It actually isn't been. It's not learning from you. I know people go, yes, it definitely is, 100%, and I'm like, it really isn't.
It is.
The dev said it's impossible. It cannot do that. We do not put the input or the output back into it. I don't know. What would you say? What's the technical side for that then?
That we can't train Midjourney.
Right. Okay. There you go. Yeah.
But I think it's kind of like ChatGPT. I think you can.
Sorry about that.
I think
no,
it's like ChatGPT, though. I think you can.
No,
Yeah,
I'm
I
telling you, I
yeah.
promise. I work for Midjourney, and I'm telling you right now, it does not remember from prompt to prompt.
Yeah.
Seriously?
I
I feel it too, though.
promise.
Don't worry,
But
I
what
feel it
about
too.
years
You're
before?
not alone.
No, nothing. It has no memory. It literally has no memory. In every
Yeah.
possible way that you can make yourself believe that it has no memory, it has no memory.
Yeah. I need to write it down again. Confirmation bias, isn't it?
Confirmation
I'm
bias.
and you're not alone. Trust me, you're not alone. There's hundreds of people come to me saying it, and I almost feel it myself. I remember in 3-4 days arguing blue with people about it, and they're going, "No," I said, "It must
That's
do."
how I met you.
Because what me arguing with you? Yeah, probably. But I'm just like, no, it does. It's impossible. I'm. Not, it knows me. It knows me. It knows me.
It feels
Trust me.
that way.
With P code, it does definitely now. Yeah, I guess, but.
Yeah, I mean, there's all kinds of ways that Midjourney knows you, and that's your global profile if you turn it on, your mood boards, your image references. Those are ways you can talk to Midjourney. The prompt is how you can talk to Midjourney. But it's all those things. Every time you hit imagine and you send all of that to Midjourney, that is a contained job, and it dissipates after it's run, and you're back to zero. And then you send it a new job, and all of that is true for this point, and then it dissipates again. So there's no persistence across jobs, but you can create the idea of persistence by always using a personalization, because then it always remembers whatever you've told the personalization profile.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, because I was wondering
So
what has helped Midjourney learn from you, and I'm like, wait a minute. Okay.
that's the
So
profile.
do you suggest to not use the global?
No, I suggest use it. In V7 especially, they actually I have a sneaking suspicion that if you don't use a profile code, you're missing out on something. Like the app, the profile app, the --p app that's running is doing something extra to our prompts that not running it is missing. And that's me, like a shot in the dark. I cannot prove that in a technical sense. I don't know if there's any other staff members on the call with me know, but I do think that with a P code you get something better than without. That's my theory.
I agree
I've been
completely.
learning more about. I've just been learning more about like the software and the math and like the math behind all of it, and it makes sense because it's a probability software. Like it it guesses what you want, so it's like predictive, kind of like a futuristic magic 8 ball, and then it's like, can I see this? And it figures that out. So when you give it more information, it's going to know what you want more, right? Like it's going to predict what you want more accurately with your personalization code, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's
the
not
math is gonna-
really prediction, but operationally speaking, you've got that absolutely correct.
Yeah.
I mean, in terms of like how it actually works, yes. I mean, what the outcome is, yes. But it's
It
not
is kind of-
predicting. It's just you're building an app which tells it how to place pixels for you, but it's not a prediction mechanism. It doesn't matter. Ignore me. I'm doing the nerd thing. Actually, I'm nerding at you. Forget it.
Yeah, I found with the P code is I despise the P code. I don't want anything to do with me and what I like and what I don't like to be involved in my creations. I want to be able to create from scratch and build something and make what I need to. But with that, I have to work within the bias because I'm not using my P code. But a lot of my things I've been coming out to, right, and people have said, use your P code. I'm like, no, I don't want to. My P code is just pretty much the bias as it is.
I get
Use
bored
it.
with my P
And also,
code.
I get better photography with my P code. I'm like, what's happening here? And you just mentioned something then when you said P code is doing something else. And I'm like, it bloody is. And I
It bloody
don't want it
is.
to be my P code. My P code is, I ranks absolutely hundreds of thousands. My P code is useless as a personal thing because I don't skip stuff unless it's Donald Trump or Nike trainers. But so in general, I don't skip, you know. But my point is, I'm starting to use my P code more, and I've been dead set against it for a while because I'm getting better imagery because of it, and that's
right.
sickening. I don't like it. I
But
don't want my P code to be
dash P, that app, carries more than just profiles. It carries mood boards, and it carries. I mean, there's a third thing that dash P does, right? Personalization, mood boards. Yeah. You can make additional P codes. So you can make one where you just like say, I'm going to make a new global profile. I'm only going to pick vintage photography. And then it's stronger than a mood board. It is like a mood board is like for people who are too lazy to go make another profile.
It's a
But
personal code.
a
It
person,
says,
but
P fashion is a house or your personal profile. P your your code.
Mhm.
It says want a house style, add --P fashion or your personal profile
There's no
--P in the code.
--P fashion. I don't know where it's coming up with that. It's hallucinating. It's hallucinating.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh no. I'm
What?
hallucinating. Crap.
No, you're not. If it said
Go
that,
ahead.
it's hallucinating. There's no such thing as --P fashion. But it
Ooh.
is right about your personal code. And it's right about and you can use random srefs and you can use mood boards. But I'm just trying, the thing I wanted to communicate to you guys is a new profile, a new global profile that you have trained, that is stronger and more nuanced and more subtle and more amazing than making a mood board of the same thing. We don't see a lot of people playing with that, but if you like, you can make a mood board of a bunch of vintage photographs and then use that as your --P, point to that mood board. But if you selected those 100 or 50 vintage photographs by going through the ranking process, I believe that you'll get a better result than if you do it with a mood board. Now, I say that with great hesitation because the reason why that might be true is that to make a profile valid, you have to rank like 200 things. So maybe a mood board with 200 things in it would be just as powerful. Like it might be the same app. Mood board and profile might be the same app, and you're feeding it 200 things, or you're feeding, they are different. Okay. Where is that information? Is that our guess? Or is that like David said that? I can't remember right now. Oh, yeah, I'm so sorry. Of course. Go ahead.
Hello.
Hi.
When mood boards first came out, I was testing with like different levels of stylize because it controls the mood board and the P code. And if you go down to like 0 on a mood board, like you just have a mood board, no P code involved at all, it will be the same as using like no mood board at all. So if you turn the stylize down to 0 with the mood board, it's like the mood board's not there. But if you have a P code and you go to S0, it'll be different than without using the P code.
Is that a profile with the same number of images selected as in the mood board?
No, what I'm saying is if you use a mood board any mood board, you can have like 200 images. I didn't test it with the same images, but I'm saying with the mood board, there's no change if you use a mood board. Like, okay. I'm probably just not explaining it well enough.
I know. I think I understand what you mean. You can turn mood boards off. You can't turn P codes off. You can turn them off by setting S to 0, but you can't turn P codes off by setting S to 0. And so it
Yes.
feels like P codes are doing more somehow.
Yes.
That's
all I was saying, is that they're
So-
definitely different.
So maybe that means the app like executes differently if it encounters a mood board code versus a profile code. Like maybe it's a fork. You're saying maybe it's a fork and it does this if it's a mood board, and it does that if it's a
Yes.
if it's a profile. What I'm saying is I myself don't feel comfortable that that's a fork unless these two things I'm comparing have the same number of images in them. Like a profile with 10 images and a mood board with 10 images.
With the same 10 images?
It doesn't have to be the same 10, but I mean, it would help if it was the same 10, but about the same, because I think the number of image, like how much information it has something to do with what goes onto the canvas at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So
when I was testing, I did it with one that had like, I think the limit was 100 images at the start, because I did it right when mood boards came out. So maybe it's different now that they've updated it a few times and you can put 500
I've
in.
heard so many things from different people testing it, and the community has definitely decided that too many there's such thing as too many images in your mood board. Like 500 images, like with a cap is 500, like who would ever add 500 images? But the answer is there are some pro users, like if Disney is using Midjourney, Disney might very well put and dump, just drag and drop, dump 500 files of, whatever Coco, I can't remember what that is about, but that's a Disney movie, right? All the Coco screenshots go in there, and so they can make a Coco poster that looks right. Like they have that kind of assets, and they are trying to do something with mood boards that you and I aren't trying to do. Right, because as Damage Case says, the mood boards seem to lose their magic if you like if each image is too diluted. Like Midjourney does some sort of ultimate blending, and then the outcome doesn't seem as tangible. It doesn't seem as tangibly related to the mood board as when there are smaller numbers of images in the mood board. So there's something happening related to number of images in the profile and in mood boards.
Sorry. I think it's like when you turn the omni weight up too high. It feels like the same kind of thing.
It becomes semantic
it over
instead of
archetypes it or something.
It over archetypes. That's exactly right. I really like that phrase.
Thanks.
It totally over archetypes. It uber archetypes.
Just trying to see if there's a possible way of doing --p fashion in any formal way, because I went to prefer option list and I gave the word fashion a number in my P code, and I ran it as --p with using it that way. It doesn't work even there. So yeah,
you just have to type --fashion if you were.
You would and you'd have dash. Yeah. I was curious if somebody had found a way to do that dash in a word, because it could be just a number that you're using all the time that creates Lego, and so just call it Lego, right? That'd be great, because we all know that in 6.1 the P code 10 makes a very Lego sort of thing. But if you don't remember the number, just type in -- Lego, P Lego. That'd be brilliant, wouldn't it? That'd be cool.
Would be nice. Like maybe one day in the Style Explorer, they'll let us pick, a word to correlate with the style, and then we can use that word.
Already writing a draft about it to them.
Good, thank you.
Yeah. I was doing it. I thought, oh, this is a good idea, actually. Yeah. A lot of people have forgotten what prefer option set is, and unfortunately, the new generation of MJers, what should we call? I wonder if the Google only entries, they won't know what prefer option set is, and it's so handy, so useful. Yeah, it's a shame. I've actually had 3 people join Discord over the last 4 days because of per option set, because I'd forgotten about it.
It
But actually going, yeah.
the UI only works in Discord, but
Output,
they did design. Look, I don't know if I'm supposed to say this, but they did design a web UI for it, and they had us test it, and then it got shelved. There's not enough demand for it, I guess, but it's out there. It's out there. They did have us test a little window that lets you do your prefer option set.
It's a shame.
And then they never moved forward with it.
Yeah, it would be used more if it was there. As simple as that. I've always said that.
Well,
You know.
feel free to pop it in ideas and features, or you know.
I mean, now that you can search for everything,
Nice.
it makes it a little less needed than before. But I probably still would use it if I had it.
Yeah.
But now I've remembered it and I'm teaching it again. I'm using
I've just memorized all my codes.
Right. Okay, there you go. Yeah.
That's the workaround.
I don't have that memory at all. But yeah, it's very, very handy for when you're going, right, this is working consistently. This prompt is doing well for me. I can just put that prompt into one word and call it, call it the dash Grim Reaper. And I know that it's solid. Whatever SRIF I use with it, it's all got the right balance to it. It just works. And so I actually have a dash Grim is what I call, and I use it every day. Because it's
for your Grim Reaper.
It's an ironclad simple prompt that just keeps working. I can throw an SREF with it, a P code, everything's in there, balanced out. Of course, if I need to change something, I just go dash Grim and then I know that the stylized 300 I don't need to be that pretty, so I can just take it down and make it a little rawer. So I can just add dash Grim dash stylize. It will override the what's it called? The prefer option set command.
So just while we're talking about prefer option set, one of the ones I set up was I started, I guess this was in 6.1, where it was really important, if you wanted character reference to work or whatever, that your prompt really, 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 really strongly supported whatever was in the reference image. So I had these little phrases for the characters that I was doing, like Ezra is and it has his little phrase of whatever he is, so that I could just include the tag in the prompt and it would auto write for me. So I didn't have to worry about setting up the trigger phrase or whatever you want to call that. What is Victor and Rhapsody call it? The spell? Do they call it the magic spell? Something like that.
So, yeah.
That's what I was putting in my prefer option set. That was super helpful too. And I'm speaking in the past tense only because I most of the prompting I do right now is teaching rather than exploring. But I'm not sad about it. It's fine.
It's nice that we don't have to use it so much now. Like I used to have a dash NBK, which was no background, because it was so many things you had to do. So you would, but now, I say it on a blank background. I'll do it now, won't it? But there used to be so much more in V3. People forget that prefer option sets way back then. When we had to really, really sweat blood and tears to try and get a picture that didn't look like a roadkill cat. But
right.
Yeah. Oh, it's a beautiful cat, but if you see mange as being beautiful,
oh my god!
And where's the eye socket come? Why's it got an eye socket on the back of its leg?
There was you got a horror genre. Got a horror genre, whether you asked for it or not.
Yeah. Who needs dash weird? Well, David made that up. Why do we need it? Why do we need it? What are you doing? We don't need more bloody weird. Oh, it goes to weird 3000. Oh, of course it does, David. Of course it does.
Spells. Yes, thank you. 1D. You know what we should do? We should you should put your camera like right here, and there should be the two of us
right
talking, and then we could like talk at each other. Like I could pretend that you were there, and I could be like, "What are you talking about?" And you could be like, "What are you talking about?"
Yeah.
It'd be amazing.
Yeah, I've done it before, and I used to work with people doing reaction shows to music videos. Famous people were doing it. So you get somebody like Bruce Dickinson, and that he's at home somewhere, and then you've got this other lady who's doing it. And I asked them to put a monitor next to each other, and so you could turn and look at the monitor, and the person was looking at you, and so it was exactly that vibe you're talking about on the screen. Everybody saw the two people there next to each other, but they were next to each other, but they weren't. But you're
That's
using the extra
amazing.
monitor.
I don't know how to add you. I don't know how to add. You would have to stream to a URL, and
does
then
that.
I could add you on OBS.
Yeah. Victor does it all the time, doesn't he? With Kinky, the lady, and himself. They're always there, all three of them on the screen. You know,
As
there's definitely ways to do it.
VTubers, or as people?
Are there VTubers?
Yeah, I
Oh,
think the
VTubers,
VTuber thing is a different thing, but
yeah.
but we can try it. I mean, because I know you're not shy about getting on cam, and a lot of people are.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I know it used to be that way because I say we used to do it. We used to do live feeds like that on YouTube, as I say, and it's definitely possible. Yeah.
Okay.
Don't remember how to use.
I'm gonna look into it. I'm gonna look into it, and I'm gonna bother you. Who else would come on cam with me? And we have a row of us, like all of us little talking heads along the bottom. Be so cool.
I might.
Yeah.
You might. You might. Okay. Because
Yeah.
look, let me lead. I'm old and fat, so I'm gonna make you look hot. So just come on cam. I'll make you look amazing in comparison, and we'll be like,
You look younger than me, though.
Really? Even
I
have
think
you
so.
seen the hair? Can you
Yeah,
tell?
I mean, my beard's getting gray too.
I've got. I mean, when this is not my normal haircut. When my father died, I had them shave my head, basically.
Yeah.
Just as a grief thing. I just had to do it. And then my hair went in the grave with him. And anyway, so when the parts of this that are dark, when it's grown out, it covers the parts of it that are salt and pepper. So I looked less dramatically gray when my hair was longer.
Can you do a stripe?
But yeah, now I do. I have Bride of Frankenstein going on.
Nice.
I really do. You can see it. Hello, it looks like I have a bald spot. I do not have a bald spot, but you can see the skunky stripes. I'd make a great furry. But anyway, yes, I want to put us all like in a bunch of talking heads at the bottom of the screen.
Yeah.
I'm trying to do it with my fingers.
You're like Brady Bunch, but
yeah.
Whatever it is. So yeah,
This thing is bipolar.
So, sorry,
no, it's bipolar. It keeps kicking me off, and I'm like, wait a minute, what the hell's going on?
Oh, Discord is bipolar, absolutely. Schizophrenic, I would have gone. Yeah, I'd have gone.
No friends in my family, but luckily, I'm just neurodivergent.
Yeah.
So I'm here. I probably have to hit the video thing. Are you still doing it or no?
This thing was messed up the whole time. No one told me. It was only when our complained about his grades that I realized that this chat mechanism thing over here on the stream was not the right size. So it was showing comments only from a few minutes ago, and none of the current ones. Anyway, this is Midjourney Prompt Troubleshooting Jam Session. We started at 11 Central Time, 9 a.m. Pacific, and we usually go for about 2 hours. So we are happily over by about half an hour, which I quite love when we do that. But I do want to move us to the Learning Pro channel so we can continue our talk and clear the event channel for now so that it stays consistent with the calendar. So what I'm going to do is accidentally close the wrong window first. That's the first thing I'm going to do. The second thing I'm going to do is put in the Learning Pro channel in your chat. You can click it and go down there yourself, or if you wait long enough, I'm going to teleport you down there, which means I'm going to drag and drop you into it, and it will and it'll connect your call over there. Okay, those of you who have to go, it was great to see you. Thanks for coming. I'm gonna stop the stream here for those of you watching out there. Remember, you can leave comments in any of these areas. You do not have to like or follow, but do not suffer with Midjourney. Do ask your questions.